only one, or does it seem like the older I get, the more I'm around people, not because I want to. I could care less to be around people. And I used to not always be like that. I was an extrovert. I used to love being around people. Love People were good. People had good energy, but the older I get, the more you realize how people think. I'm a big psychology person. That's what I went to school for. You learn how people think. You learn how the human brain works. And people are truly, today, they're toxic. They're negative. They love just drama. Um, it's like people are fake. People are just weird. People perform. There is no real people left. Like all the real people, they...
Stupid ad. All right, I want to start this lesson by giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekha Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles and teachers and wise men of great millstone that I learned this truth from through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Salutations other to the elect. So I'm going to start this lesson in the book of Isaiah 19. Let's get to the point. Verse 14, the Lord have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof. You see, in the midst of the spiritual Sodom and Egypt that the Lord has in the earth now, it says, and they shall cause, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work therein, as a drunken man staggered in his vomit. You see, so the Lord has mingled a perverse spirit in the midst of this spiritual Egypt that we're in. Which, let's get the word perverse, Salakia. Let's get the meaning of the word perverse. Salakia, perverse. It says,
Strong's H5773. Iv'im.
It says distorting, preventing, warping. Let's see. It says, let's get this. It says, which is not unsuitable. Let's get the root word. All right, the root word, the definition, it says iniquity, perverse, amiss, turned, crooked, bowed, troubled. You see? Troubled.
They don't come out the house. They keep to themselves. They don't hang around a lot of people.
Yeah, so that perverse spirit that the Lord has mingled in the dart of Babylon, America, it's a troubling spirit. People are troubled. People are troubled in this place. That's why he's talking the way he's talking. How he's an introvert now. How he used to be an extrovert, and he used to want to be around people, but now he's an introvert, and he hate being around people. You see, that's that perverse spirit that the Lord has mingled in the midst of this place. You see.
But most people are just fake, and they're faking because they have to fit in. They feel like they have to be a part of society. They have to, have some type of, play this role or have an image. And they don't realize the image, you are the image. You have to be you. You're your own unique individual person. But everyone just follow everyone else. In the way the world going now, it's not going the right way. A lot of people are mentally, spiritually, not in a place where they should. They're
Yeah, they're not in a place where they should. Yeah, because that's that perverse spirit that the Lord has sent in the midst of the spiritual Egypt. You see, a lot of people are troubled. You see, being in this, well, having that perverse spirit that the Lord has mingled is causing people to feel troubled in this place. You see, being around people in society. You see, because he sounds troubled with being around people, you know, in everyday society. You see. All right, let's go back. Let's read some more in Isaiah. Salakia. Let's read some more. Verse 15, it says, neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head, tail, branch, or rush may do. You see, a lot of people are going to want to not be around people on jobs also, which is going to cause a lot of jobs to stop hiring. The Lord is going to take a lot of jobs out of this place, you see, which is going to be the result of that perverse spirit that the Lord has sent in the midst of this place. You see, nowadays people don't want to work around other people. People want to be themselves. People really hate other people. You see, a lot of people have an evil eye towards people. You see, so it goes back to that perverse spirit that the Lord has put in the midst of Egypt, spirituals, Egypt. All right, let's play the video some more. It's 18 minutes long. I'm not going to play all of it. I'll just play certain portions, a certain portion of it.
they're operating from survival. A lot of people are depressed and sad and angry. People are vicious. People are just evil. We live in an evil world. I used to think that like people were good, people were kind, people were, you know, we're there to help each other. That does not happen, or it was just fake. It was all a lie. I don't know. But it seemed like the older I get, the more I even just observe people. I don't even have to be around them. You could just see people being fake. You could see it. And then it's like, damn, there's times when I get lonely, right? I get lonely and I be feeling like, damn, let me get out the house and actually be a normal person. Let me, I get my son, I go on my walks, I go on my bike rides. I enjoy nature. The world is a beautiful place. It's just the people in it. The people in it is just evil.
The people in it are just evil. Well, the scriptures say that the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. You see? So if the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, how much more the people? How much more the people in society, have become wicked. You see, and he sounds very troubled. Let's get this scripture in the book of Isaiah 24. Let's start at verse 4. It says, the earth mourned and faded away. The world languished and faded away. The haughty people of the earth do languish, you see? So the haughty people of the earth, they're languishing. You see, he's languishing. Let's get this in another translation, Salakia. It says, the earth mourns and dries up, and the land wastes away and withers. Even the greatest people on earth waste away. That's not a good one. Let's get a good one. Let's get the AMP. It says, the earth dries up and crumbles. The world dries out and crumbles away. The exalted of the earth, Salakia, the exalted of the people of the earth fade away. Let's get that word language. Let's look up the word language. Salakia. Let's look up the word languish. Let's see what languish means. It says be weak, languish, you see, be or grow feeble. And that's what a lot of people are becoming. A lot of people are becoming introverts. They don't want to be around people in society anymore. They're growing weak when it comes to having a social life. It says past participle of the heart, you see. To be weak of the heart, to be weak, to grow feeble, you see. So the word heart goes back to the Hebrew word law, which means your mind. So a lot of people are becoming weak-minded and weak-hearted. Well, Salakia, a lot of people are becoming weak-minded when it comes to having a social life. They're becoming more of an introvert, you see. They're becoming more to themselves instead of having a social life, being a part of society. They're languishing. Let's read some more. It says, Salakia. It says, verse 5, it says, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, and broken the everlasting covenant. You see? So the earth is defiled because they go against the ways of the Lord that the Lord had already set for the earth. You see? All right. Let's go back to the video. And this is the result. This guy choosing to be an introvert. This is a result of a defiled earth.
Toxic and negative for no
Salakia.
fucking reason. Just because everyone else is. And if you're one of these people who believe in positivity, want more for yourself, you are an outcast. You're an outcast. People are going to look at you, laugh at you weird. I deal with that right now in my own family. I come from a dysfunctional, toxic family.
When I switched to Allstate, I saved hundreds. My old insurance company raised.
And we all grew up to become what we had to endure, what we had to go through. We didn't heal from it. I did. I took the time. I took the sacrifice, the loneliness that I had to do to heal from it. But my family, they did not do that. And since I took the time to heal, now I'm a bad person. Now I think I'm better. Now he's too good for us.
And that's how a lot of people in today's society are going to feel. They're going to have a troubled spirit. You see, because the people do languish. They do languish. They grow feeble and weak in today's society because this place is wicked. Salakia, this place is wicked. Salakia, this place is wicked. This place is wicked, and it's causing people to feel. It's causing them to feel. What's a good word I'm trying to think of? It's causing them to feel. It's causing them to feel troubled. I'll just use the word troubled. It's causing them to feel troubled in this spiritual Egypt. But it all goes back to that perverse spirit that the Lord is putting on people. The Lord is taking the mirth. He's taking the mirth out of this place. You see, he's taking the joy out of this place. Joy is becoming darkened. That's why he feels the way he does. All right, so I'll end the lesson here. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rakah, Kodash, Shalom.